It must be fate that I'm talking about Octopath Traveler 2 because I was literally this upcoming week going to make this game my game of the week because Octopath Traveler 2 is absolutely incredible. It is awesome. At the very least, I would give it a 9 out of 10 in terms of how much I'm personally enjoying the game. I think it's a better game than the original and I love it to pieces. And wouldn't you know it, Square just announced that they have a free update for it going forward. Plus, it is coming to Game Pass. It was shadow dropped. It is there. It is available now. And I'm here to tell you, you need to try this game. Octopath Traveler 2 has a lot of the same things as the original, where you have 8 different characters with their own stories and they go out into this adventure, not so much together as you would expect, but yeah, at the same time they are together. It's kind of hard to explain. If you played the original, you kind of know what to expect from the sequel. But I will say this though, they definitely tried to improve those mechanics where in the first game you always felt like there was this huge disconnect. That disconnect is minimalized in Octopath Traveler 2. Plus, I actually like the art style, I would argue, slightly better in this game. I like the minimal improvements. They did all these little minor tweaks to like the combat and everything that just makes this game flow so much better. There's no missable achievements throughout the game. Everything can be collected if you're an achievement hunter. Plus, the soundtrack, oh gosh, the soundtrack, so stinking good. Definitely my favorite soundtrack from last year, and it's just one of these moments where I'm just like, everybody now has no reason, no excuse to not try this phenomenal turn-based RPG. Plus, the free content update actually allows people to fight, apparently, some of the original characters from the OG Octopath Traveler and some extra boss fights, which is just freaking cool. That Square Enix would just drop this random free content update that takes an already impressive video game and just makes it that much better. I mean, what more do you want, guys? Why would you not try this game out? So just take it from me. If you haven't tried Octopath Traveler 2, I don't mean to pimp a game out. I sound like some sort of sponsored content, but I'm not. I'm not sponsored at all. It's just when there's a game that's really good, that's doing everything right, that's a memorable experience, and it's one that I can recommend, that I paid $60 for and felt very satisfied. And it is free now on Game Pass. If you are a Game Pass subscriber, you can literally play it right there without having to drop $60. You need to get on it, man. You're missing out if you haven't. It is such a great game. So please, give it a shot, man. Just give it a shot. If it's not your cup of tea, I understand. Not everybody cares about turn-based RPGs, but if you like games like Bravely Default or the original Octopath Traveler or even some of the older Final Fantasies, man, this is the game you should be checking out because, like I said, between its awesome stories, the characters, the artwork, the soundtrack, there's so much to love here, and I just hope that if you're watching this, you'll at least consider giving it a try and put it on your wish list or on your backlog, or just keep it in your thoughts, man, because I really want Octopath Traveler 2 to do well. It unfortunately underperformed. It didn't nearly meet the sales expectations that Square Enix was hoping. So hopefully Game Pass helped bolster some of that sales, that they were able to get enough money to feel like this was a good enough game, because I would personally, at this point, love a third one. I'm just worried that it's never going to happen. So for now at least, let's all just enjoy Octopath Traveler 2. Do consider giving it a thought. Thank you so much for your time. I am Bradley Overrated, out like a trout. Go try this game now. Go forth!